Hi, Suyash. So we are starting in 5 minutes. We are waiting for the speaker. So once she will come, we'll start the session. Thank you.
Hello, Kriti.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I'm good. So, good morning.
Hi, Animesh.
Hi, Kriti. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay. So we are waiting for a few more minutes. So
Sure.
let them join. Then we'll start. So we
Would
have
you
to start with
share?
the video. Yeah, we'll share.
Huh. No, video is in somewhere in middle of it.
Ha ha. Okay.
This is the
Okay.
flow. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. Vikas, start with it. We'll wait for a few more minutes. Let the starter join. Then we'll start. So what you prefer? You will take a question answers after the session or in between. So
Anyway, it's okay. I
okay.
mean, let's not have.
Sonarika. So I think so. We shall start now. Okay. So yes, Vikas.
So, yeah, thank you, ma'am. And it's our pleasure to introduce Kriti Taneja to our esteemed audience today. She is the Deputy Program Director and Partnership Lead at iDEX. She is a dynamic and accomplished professional with a like uh, range of experience in fostering innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem. Her expertise lies in the implementation of national and global programs, policy, the creation of networking platforms, and leading external engagement groups. Prior to her role at iDEX, Kriti has served as a chief manager at IKP Knowledge Park, where she led the innovation and entrepreneurship initiative of the organization. She also worked as a consultant for innovation and entrepreneurship at FITT, IIT Delhi's incubator, and an entrepreneurship development manager at Biotechnology Industry Research Assistant Council, BIREC. Most of you might be knowing it. And Kriti's dedication to fostering innovation and entrepreneurship in iDEX and India also has earned widespread recognition in this iDEX, apart from iDEX and defense domain also. Uh, her experience and expertise will be used for iDEX DISC-9 challenge outreach event. Right, we are privileged to have her with us today and look forward to learning from her insight and experience of proposal writing and challenges launched in DISC-9. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you for the kind introduction, Vikash. Can we please have my presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Could we have it on the full screen mode, please?
Yes.
Thank you. We can skip this one. We can go to the next slide. I
Yes, ma'am. I have started.
Hey, sorry. I'll talk to you after this. iDEX was started in 2018. It was launched by Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. The basic idea behind launching iDEX was, the huge gap that existed between the forces, defense forces, and the startup ecosystem. We generally were coming from a perspective of a buyer's agencies, wherein India used to do a large number of procurement through outside the country. Now the focus was to shift the development, not only indigenization, but also innovation within the country. And that is where, the idea of iDEX was born. iDEX is an initiative of DIO being a Section 8 company of Ministry of Defense. Of course, our objectives are to facilitate rapid development of new indigenized and innovative technologies and create a culture of engagement. And the ulterior motive being, the Atmanirbharta in defense, wherein we are not only now dependent on, imports, but also are facilitating a lot of innovation technologies within the country. The next slide, please. So just to take you a little more in detail of, the need identification of and the pillar of iDEX. So we do understand that the budgets of developing a defense technologies can be huge. What we started with was a 1.5 crore grant, wherein iDEX gives that over a journey of about 2 years to the startup. We then also understood that there is a larger scope of projects that might get launched in some thematic DISC challenges, and hence we have upped our budget to 10 crore of grant. We but now understand, there are larger scopes of projects which are, which the forces are also now keen on developing through iDEX with the kind of trust that they have over the startup ecosystem. One of the main criteria of success of iDEX, I would attribute to something known as matching contribution. This is what has enabled us to get serious startups and MSMEs to participate in our challenges. What I mean by matching contribution is when iDEX is giving in 1.5 crores, we also expect the startup or the let's call them iDEX winners to also bring in this similar matching contribution. Now there can be 3 kinds of matching contribution that you can put in. Of course, we understand that you don't have to have the burden of getting in the entire tranche amount at one go. So we have broken it down in milestones on the tranche that I release and what you bring in as matching contribution. There are 3 kinds in this. There's a cash, in kind, and past. Cash, of course, we all understand is the cash wherein you transfer that money to your account, which is designated for iDEX grant. In kind is wherein either you have founder salaries not taken, but set aside a proportionate amount of salaries according to the grant guidelines that can be part of in kind. Or say, IIT Kanpur gives you a certain machinery on in kind that can be used with a letter saying that this is the market value of this machinery and the cost. But because they are letting it go, you can still put it as a part of contribution. And past is something wherein you have developed the technology to a certain extent and have incurred some cost, not more than 1 year of the date of selection. So that can be attributed to the past. For any more understanding, you can visit the FAQ section of our website, and that'll take you in detail of what is the cash, in kind, and past matching contributions. Now, the mode of applications, as I said, was DISC, which is currently that we will talk about the cybersecurity challenges launched under Prime, which is not part of this DISC. So I'll not spend a lot of time focusing on that. And the third is OC, Open Challenge, wherein we understand, there might be some challenges that we would have missed to launch as part of that thematic area. So what we do is to, keep the growth and the idea very organic. There is something known as Open Challenge, wherein you can, if you think your invention can fit in the defense ecosystem, you can just put in an OC application with us. I'll take you through our website where you can put it and apply through it. The selection criteria of all three remains the same. I'll also talk in detail about the same as we go further. And as I said that, Atmanirbharta is what we're looking at. Hence, we've also not restricted our applications to only the startups. It can be individual innovators, it can be startups or MSMEs, but individual innovators have to form a startup as and when they sign the contract. Next slide, please. We can move on to the next slide.
I think there's some technical glitch. Let me check it.
Yeah, that's okay. The fourth slide is what we can put on directly. So through this slide, I basically wanted to emphasize on the fact that, iDEX has been able to create a footprint, a large footprint, only though we have had a humble beginning in 2018. So we, through, all the DISC challenges that have launched and all the OCs that have launched, we've received applications of a quantum of 6,500, wherein, you'll appreciate the kind of effort we put on in the selection and have boiled down only to 300 plus winners. So that's the kind of, the forces, the nodal officers, the challenge owners, everybody is very deeply involved in the selection criteria. Of course, now coming up with cyber technologies, we knew the fact that this is not only, Ministry of Defense's prerogative to solve the cyber technologies, the cybersecurity related technologies. Hence, we've also partnered with MHA, Ministry of Home Affairs, wherein they have also given us 7 challenges to be solved through our platform. As our winners have started in 2018, and few of them have also received procurement orders. Hence, to have the manufacturing investment need, they have raised a lot of money now. And, given the fact that this was becoming a gap of so sort of wherein the startups or the MSMEs are going to get the money for manufacturing or even matching contribution for that matter. In the Aero India this time, we have launched IIH, which is iDEX Investor Hub, wherein we have signed MOUs with 9 hand-picked investors who are genuinely interested in defense technologies and deep technologies. And we have been lucky enough to get a pledge investment amount of INR 200 crores. We will very soon be launching the first open investment call, under which everybody's who's party to the iDEX family can apply. Moving to the next slide. So this is where we want to focus on, what is our workflow of right from launching the challenge to signing the contract. The problem statements received are from services and DPSUs, and in this case also MHA. We do a challenge curation. So you would also appreciate that we received about 70 problem statements, which were then curated to about 28 through a panel of experts. We have now launched the problem statements on 15th of February, done by Honorable Raksha Mantri in Aero India, and the applications are open till the 24th of March, 5 p.m. For you guys to apply. You can also meanwhile apply for the open challenge, because we have also created a separate OC only for cybersecurity. Then we go about shortlisting, wherein our partner incubators, who are a huge help in helping us shortlist and select the winners through the selection committees. The HPSC is a high-powered selection committee. And then we, of course, do the announcement of winners and signing of contract. So this is all synergized by our stakeholders of nodal agencies, forces, and PIs. Now, the iDEX advantage, which is which couple of points that are very intrinsic to, or the USP of iDEX, is that we have an ecosystem of PIs. We are now 19 strong PIs across India who help us starting from selection of the winners till clearing the milestones and everything. The grant system which we have developed is 100% paperless. We have a very easy to use portal for fast track both management and release of grant. We also understand that the soul is of any innovation is its IP. Hence, we truly believe that all the IP rights should lie with the innovator. Next, as I said, that there is commercialization happening. The procurement orders worth 380 crores have already been given to 14 of our products through various forces, and so this is a growth stage for iDEX that we are seeing a lot of materialization of where we started to where we want to be. The last is the technology showcase. You must be aware of the Aero India and the DEF Expo, two of our national flagship events which happen, wherein we enable our startups to set up stalls so that they can get both national and international business development opportunities. Going to the next slide. Yeah, so this is basically our slide wherein we showcase our 19 PIs. By PIs, please note that you don't have to physically or virtually incubate with the partner incubators. They're here to mentor you. They're here to help you with the grant writing, the contract signing, and the milestone clearance. And you don't have to, really incubate with them to be part of it. You can, of course, the advantages of IIT Kanpur, but apart from that, you can also select from the varied partner incubators that we have. Next slide, please. So this is the video. If you can just play it, it'll let you know which are the challenges that have been launched.
Launched by Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi in 2018, iDEX. A pioneer in innovating and developing cutting-edge technologies for armed forces in land, sea and sky. iDEX has built a strong innovation ecosystem in the defense sector. It is now expanding its ambit to tackle national security in the critical domains of space and cyber. With the new age of digitization, cybersecurity threats and challenges are not limited to the digital world, but have become a matter of national security. To mitigate the security risks and develop next-gen technologies, iDEX is launching cybersecurity-themed DISC-9. with the aim to ensure confidentiality and integrity of data in systems. These challenges span over a wide range of advanced technology domains. Indian Army with 3 challenges. Indian Navy with 3 challenges. Indian Air Force with 7 challenges. Bharat Electronics Limited with 3 challenges. Midhani with 2 challenges. GRSE, MDL, BEML with 1 challenge each. Further strengthening the iDEX initiative, the Ministry of Home Affairs has also brought 7 challenges through the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center. iDEX extends an open invitation to innovators, startups and MSMEs to build a secure and resilient cyberspace for the nation. For more details, visit idex.gov.in.
So I just also wanted to put in some screenshots of the iDEX website, so you guys are not alienated when you visit to apply. So basically, this is a screenshot. When you visit the iDEX website, there is iDEX challenges tab that you need to click, and it'll take you to the screen that is shown below. You can either apply through the open challenge or you can apply through the DISC-9. If you apply to this, if you click on this tab, it'll take you through an application form and also a link wherein you can download all the 28 challenges at once and read through and see for yourself which is the one which is more pertinent to you. Next slide, please. Also, what we've tried to do is we've tried to explain each of the challenge in a separate video. So you would see that these are only, of course, first 3 that was in the screenshot, but there are all the 28 videos which you can go through and see and understand the challenge in detail. Next slide, please. So this is the application form. You would see that, on the beginning of the application form, there's a lot of hygiene information of name. That is, of course, for you to fill. But what I want to focus on is in the proposal. The proposal must be definite and detailed of not only how feasible your technology is, on how, how you're going to perform a simulation study, what are the partners that you might need for data collection and all that, but also you need to give us a financial implication of how you're going to raise your matching contribution. So if there's a total budget amount that you're showcasing is of 3 crores and you expect iDEX to put in 1.5, how are you going to A, spend my money, and B, raise your money? So those are also very important points that you need to bring out in the presentation. Next slide, please. I understand that there might be a lot of technical queries that you might have even after looking at the detailed descriptive videos. So if you go to the iDEX website, you'll see a scroller wherein you can submit your technical queries for DISC-9 challenges. It will take you through a submission form where you can select the name of the challenge and type in your query. Again, please be very precise and defined about your queries. They're going to be shared with the forces and the MHA. And so what we'll do is we'll start staggering a lot of technical sessions online. So if you have given down your name and email ID, we will send you the entire calendar of when is Army doing its technical challenge, when is Navy doing its technical challenge. So you can either attend all or the ones that you might have left a query to. That's it from my side. I think next is just a thank you slide. So please let me know if you have any questions. We can go through that. If not, of course, I truly believe IIT Kanpur can collect a few of the questions and reach out to us. And so can you. I mean, in your individual capacity, you can write down us an email and we'll be more than happy to reply.
Yes. So I would request the startups who are attending the session to ask questions. or they can put the questions in Q&A section or chat box. So there is one question.
Yeah, I'll just take it from here. Yeah, thanks. So what is the so open challenge, as I said, is that if there is some cybersecurity problem, say quantum technologies might be one of the domains that you might be working on. We do not have such a challenge under the DISC-9, but if you are working on it and you think that this might be able to help solve some of the cybersecurity concerns, you can leave us their proposal under open challenge. Can I define problem statement? Yes. So that's what it is, your technology that we're talking about, and you can define it and let us know the solution that you're providing for the same. It's not easy to raise. Yes, we understand it's not easy to raise. That is why we have a network of partner incubators to help you with the first tranche. We do not expect all cybersecurity related challenges to go up to 1.5 crores. Some might have a smaller budget. So either you could go with the ones with the smaller budget, or you could take a loan. We have a lot of MOUs with banks to help you with that. Only one submission? No, multiple. You can have any number of submissions, but we truly believe that let's not spray and pray. Let's focus on a couple of them that you're really keen on developing, so that takes you through the HPSC. How the funding or seed funding may be provided? We do not provide any bit of the matching contribution. That has to be taken in either as loan or through partner incubators help if they have some seed funding that they could provide. Thank you for, okay, yeah. What tended semester further rounds? So we are very fast paced. Within 2 months, I think May end is when I want to sign my first contract. So March, so you'll have to give about 2 months for declaration of the winners. Any equity transfer? No, we do not need any equity nor IP from any of the startups. Can we provide use cases that can be used as is that can improve overall security and defense? Yes, you can provide, but there must be some part of innovation that still needs to be done. Otherwise, iDEX is not a platform which is for direct procurement. You need to build on it for over a time period of up to 2 years. Yes, you can apply for any other problem statement which is other than cybersecurity, but please do not select the OC under cybersecurity and apply. You can just put it as OC, I think 8. You'll get a drop-down menu and you can post your solution there. How the when we have through defense, they generally give us minimum order quantity while giving out a challenge. So as and when you are you reach a milestone 3 and have user trial, so my iDEX grant does not, the end product will not be a prototype. The end product will be something that needs one SSCT and can be procured directly. So the normal duration of these projects are up to 2 years, and by end of the project, we have a product which can be launched in the market. That's the kind of milestones we set. Coordinates, I mean, there's our help email ID on our website, which you can reach out to us. Otherwise, I think partner incubators is the best way out. They can collect in the queries.
That will share.
Yeah.
So any other question we have from the startup? We have one more question from Rahul Patel in Q&A.
Sorry, I can't see that. Nimish.
Yeah,
Could you read it out?
yes.
Yeah.
If I have diagnostic product that can help in setting up mobile diagnostic setup for help, if armed forces deployed in front areas, would it be covered in any of the DISC?
No, so you, Rahul, can only apply to cybersecurity DISC as of now. That is the only one open. The rest of the challenges will have to go through the open challenge route.
Okay. So any other questions from the startups? So I think we are done with the questions. So
Yeah.
if we have any questions, then I'll just query it out and share with you.
Absolutely. But I would really encourage, startups to apply in cybersecurity, because we see it to be so much of double use, and, it has both defense applications and also commercial applications. So, at the end of it, if you get through, you definitely get a military grade certificate, which helps in procurement and selling of your product. So I think this is a great avenue of all the startups to apply through our cybersecurity challenges.
Yes, and given the capability and the kind of infrastructure that we have for cybersecurity, I think this time, at least 20 winners should be from IIT Kanpur, because we have the cybersecurity cohort that we
Yes.
used to launch. So we will encourage all the startups to participate in this these challenges, and hope that most of you will win the challenge also.
Okay, so thank you so much, Khetri, for joining and enlightening the
Thanks.
startups. So we'll just curate the queries if the startups have and get back to you. Thank you
Sure.
so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you
Bye.
everyone in startups. Yeah.